Hello, so today I'm going to be showing you guys what is better to use the Shadow or the Dxtory in this video. Do keep in mind before I start this though, it is in beta, the ShadowPlay is in beta, and Dxtory is probably one of the best, well, it's definitely one of the best, it's probably the best recording software on PC, so you've got to give it a bit of leeway since it isn't beta at the moment, but I thought I'd do this since it recently came out, and it's free to have if you have a Nvidia graphics card and you've installed the new driver and Nvidia Experience. So it's completely free, which is cool, and there are some very good features, but anyway, let's stop from blabbering on, and I'm going to show you the visual effects first, and then we'll move on to other things like options and features. So straight off the bat, as you can see, Dxtory definitely makes things a lot darker, as it would seem here, but actually Dxtory records it as it is, really. That is the brightness I actually get in game, so Dxtory will record the brightness kind of thing like that. While ShadowPlay has made things a little bit brighter, this can be good in some ways, because even though it is a bit annoying now, it looks a lot better because the brightness is down on Dxtory, but the graphics is probably about the same. I'll be doing some screenshots later as well, but it makes it a lot brighter, which can be good, because sometimes when you render out in certain programs or on YouTube, it does make the video darker, so, you know, for ShadowPlay that would be very good because it would make it more natural looking, but for Dxtory it'll make it maybe too dark, so, you know, you've got to, I don't know which one would be better, but for me, Dxtory is definitely a lot better for visuals as well. It just it's actually how I see the game, while ShadowPlay makes some changes in brightnesses and things like that. But do keep in mind, ShadowPlay is in beta at the moment, so, you know, that could change up a little bit where you have a lot more options, because the options you have are terrible. Another thing to keep in mind is that the ShadowPlay keeps the FPS counter from Dxtory there, instead of Dxtory just not doing it at all. So they're the two video on Arkham Origins. And now I just thought I'd show you the Shadow, which is on the left, and the normal on the right. As you can see, it's just the exact same quality. Really, it's perfect. So the Shadow, in case you don't know what I mean by Shadow, is the feature where you press the button and it plays it back, like 5 minutes ago. So it's the exact same quality, really. Really good quality and a great feature. So there's just the differences between the normal and the Shadow quality. Now I'm going to show you the options that you can have in Dxtory and in Shadow. Alright, so the settings. First things we have to keep in mind before we go into the settings, Dxtory is very famous for having great settings. It's one of the main reasons why it's better than most other recording software for PC. That's why it's one of the best ones to use and highly recommended by lots of people. Also, Shadow, I can't even think what it's called now. ShadowPlay, sorry, yeah, there it is, ShadowPlay, is in beta, so we have to keep that in mind straight off the bat. But first of all, we're going to go into Dxtory, actually, because it seems that it's a lot more complex, if you will, but it's a lot more better, to put it simply. So this thing here is just your target. I've never used it at all, I don't know what it is, but anyway. Go into this, and it just basically shows you where stuff is going to be. So you can put it in the middle, there, all these places, or you can just disable it. But yeah, you can put it loads of places around here. You can have your video FPS, your write file FPS, and your record status. You don't have to have any of them, and you can have all these things, capture movie frame rate, which means you'll have that in your video. Maybe not the best thing, and same there for screenshot. Very simple, not really much to talk about. Anyway, next thing, this is your write speed and place of saving screenshot and videos. I've got two things here. That's what I usually record to, but I'm just recording with that at the moment, just for now. And it's very good because you have this thing called write speed. Click that, run, and then it runs that for you. Mine's going to be going very slow right now though, because well, that wasn't so bad, but I'm recording, so it's not the best. Then you have the hotkey place, which you can have lots of other hotkeys like push to talk, screenshots, and just loads of other options that you can have like here, but the main two are there, so that's always a good thing. If you're wondering why that's non-decimal, by the way, I've got it microed to a different key because I don't think I even know what button that is. But yeah, then the video settings place, and this is the best of all. You can have margin, clipping, option, output, scaling, frame rate that your video is going to record at. You can get loads of extra codecs. I'm using the Lagareth one. That'll be in the description. And yeah, it's a lot better. You can actually have this option. You can multi-threading, and it's all good. So there, it's very nice. Then you can also have loads of audio tracks, and also you can record your microphone, which you couldn't with ShadowPlay. That's one of the things that is a downfall, and why a lot of people want Dxtory. Screenshot, you can have screenshots, advanced setting like limit FPS, and also these global settings, and then your information. So there's quite a lot of settings there. Then if we go to the GeForce Experience app, thingy-majoggle, and we have this, and go to preferences, then ShadowPlay, and this is all of them that you have. You have your location, your place where the recording indicator is going to be, and your hotkeys for doing the save the recording and go back a bit. So yeah, it's not the best. I mean, another thing you can do is the shadow time, and that's basically just the time it goes back for. So if you only want a short little playback, you can just do a minute past minute, or you can do past 5 minutes, or whatever. I'll just keep it at 5 minutes, and that's really all you have. You can choose to have in-game audio off and on. You can change the quality, keep it on high, and what you want to do, just have them both on, it's fine, and on and off. So there's not that many settings there. It's quite disappointing actually, even though it is in beta, it's still disappointing. But there you go. Dxtory is definitely the best for options. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so I've shown you the options, the graphics, and the kind of features that you get with them both. And so now I'm just going to do a kind of final verdict for my opinion. It's quite clear at the moment, to me at least, that for most things you're going to want to do for YouTube, it's definitely going to be better to get Dxtory. I'm not sure about the difference to Fraps, but you can have external mics in Fraps, so if you're going to do commentaries, I'd still consider Fraps better. I think I prefer the more like how you see it with the brightness thing for Dxtory. But I've got to say that cool feature that allows you to go back 5 minutes and record just by pressing a button without having to constantly be recording is great. And I suppose Nvidia is like, or graphics driver people who like AMD and that are probably the only people who can probably do that, although don't count me on that. Before you know it, Dxtory's got an update where it can do it. But yeah, that's a very cool feature. I think they need to get ShadowPlay to add external mics, add extra features, add third-party codecs, do all these things that Dxtory does, and just look towards Dxtory and go, that's where we want to go, and then just change some of the features. And I think ShadowPlay would be very, very good. The only problem maybe Nvidia would have with that is that maybe charging nothing to have something that's really, really useful like that could possibly be a bad thing, because Dxtory's, you cost money for Dxtory, and it's well worth the money. So giving it out for free might be a bit rough for them. And now if they put it out for like money, it might be a bit annoying and stupid. But I don't know. They might be really nice people and put it out for free, which would be great. And it might even change people from recording from Dxtory or Fraps. So you never know. But I don't think anytime soon it's going to be anywhere near Dxtory standards. For my perspective anyway. But if you're just a person that does up cool videos, like kill cams and montages, this could possibly be the next thing, because you don't have to constantly record. You can just press the last minute with Alt F10, and it's really, really good for that. So if you're that kind of person, has in-game volume and all that, then this could be a lot better, and you could save yourself some money for something else. So that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and all that jazz. Share with your friends, all that. That's very helpful to me. It seems I'm a very small channel, and hopefully I got this out pretty quickly, because I was on YouTube and I couldn't find any comparisons. So hopefully this is quite a good video that lots of people will see, to see the comparisons between the two. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.